Hello everyone and welcome to BYJU'S Exam Prep, the most comprehensive preparation app for all exams. In this discussion, in this class, we will be discussing about the GK and current affairs part 2. So I'll be discussing 10 important questions which will be very important for the upcoming MH-CET examination. If you have watched this video of my class, how to score 30 out of 30 GK and current affairs for MH-CET exam, I have discussed it that days are very important. So important days from there, they can ask questions. And if you see the previous year question, they have asked a lot of questions from important days. So let's start with important days. So the first question is, World Environment Day is on which day? So if you know it, please answer it in the comment. Otherwise, I am telling you the right answer to this question is actually 5th June. Why? Because on 5th June 1972, the Stockholm Conference actually started. Stockholm Conference, it is a very famous conference which started on this date, and that is why it is very famous. One more thing is that on 5th June 1972, United Nations Environment Program was also formed. So you must be aware of it. Now, let's talk about another question, that is question number 2. So now this question number 2 is very important, and it was in fact asked in a previous year question of MH-CET, that International Women's Day is on which day? So the answer to this question actually is 8th March. Please remember it. It is very, very important. Now, the next one is actually the question number 3, and it says National Science Day is on which day? So the answer to this question is 28th February. And the reason? Because on 28th February 1928, Dr. C.V. Raman actually discovered what we call it as Raman effect. So please remember it. It is very, very important. Now, the next question is question number 4, and it says National Youth Day is the birthday of a very famous personality. What is his name? And on which day it is celebrated? So National Youth Day is celebrated on 12th January because on this date, a very famous personality was born, and his name is Swami Vivekananda ji was born on this date, and that is why National Youth Day is celebrated on 12th January. Okay, so the next, this is also actually a previous year question of MH-CET. Now, the next question, that is question number 5, is that Pravasi Bharati Divas. Actually, it was very much in the news recently, and that is why it becomes very, very important for you. So Pravasi Bharati Divas is also called as NRI Day or a Non-Resident Indian Day. I have discussed a separate class for this in the same YouTube channel, Non-Resident Indian Day, Pravasi Bharati Divas. And this is actually on 9th January, and recently actually it happened this year, 9th January 2023. And this Pravasi Bharati Divas actually happened in Indore, Madhya Pradesh. Okay, so just have an idea about it. It's very, very important. The next one is question number 6. And question number 6 says National Voters Day is on which day? So the answer to this question is 25th January, because on 25th January 1950, that is one day before Republic Day, the Election Commission of India was established. Election Commission of India, or what we call it as ECI, was established. It is famous for conducting elections in the entire India. So you must be aware of it. Now, the next one is question number 7. And question number 7 says World Wetland Day. This is in fact a previous year question of CLAT. So they can ask in MH-CET as well. World Wetland Day is on which date? So the answer to this question is 2nd February. Because on 2nd February 1971, a very famous Ramsar Convention was signed. So you should have an idea about this. Now, the next one is question number 8. So question number 8 says National Voters Day is on which day? Actually, we have discussed it already. So the answer is 25th January. Okay, so just have an idea about it. The next one is the question number 9. So question number 9 says International Day of Women Judges. Now, this is important because you are attempting a law entrance exam. So questions related with law can be asked very much. And so the International Day of Women Judges actually is on 10th March. And now why I am saying it is important, because for the first time it was celebrated last year. That is on 10th March 2022. it was celebrated for the first time as UN General Assembly, United Nations General Assembly had passed the resolution in this regard. So that is why this becomes even more and more important. So International Day of Women Judges for the first time celebrated on 10th March last year. Now the last question of the day, which is the most important, is actually the question number 10, and that is what it says is World Health Day is on which day? Now why I am saying this is the most important, because if you have seen the previous last 2-3 years, health is very much in the news, especially after COVID-19 and all, right? And that is why it becomes very important that you should be knowing it. So World Health Day is actually on 7th April. Now the question is, why 7th April? What is so special that on 7th April we celebrate World Health Day? So the answer to this question is in the third block, and the answer is something special actually happened on 7th April 1948. Now guess in your mind that what something special actually happened on 7th April 1948, because of which we celebrate World Health Day. So the answer to this question actually is World Health Organization was actually formed on 7th April 1948. I hope you are aware there's a question which was asked in MH-CET that where do you find the headquarters of World Health Organization, and I think you should be knowing it. The answer to this question is Geneva, which is a city in Switzerland. So you must be aware of it because these types of questions are generally asked in these exams. Now the last question is, when we are talking about WHO, one person, that is the Director General of WHO, was very much in the news. And if you remember the lockdown period and all, he was very much coming in the news, doing press conference and all. And his name is none other than Dr. Tedros Adhanom. And he actually is the Director General currently of WHO, and he belongs to the country called as Ethiopia. So just have an idea about it. These are very important facts we have discussed in today's class. One more thing is that if you are planning for CLAT 2024, which is going to happen in December this year, you can go for this course. We are providing 300 plus recorded videos, 300 plus hours of live session, 35 plus mock test. And if you have any query, please call on this number 953889568. Okay. And yes, All India rank 18. Anika Sehgal has got All India rank 18. This is actually, she was in 1 year online program. And next time I'll be showing your photo also. Yes. And this is all about today's class. Please subscribe to our channel, follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Telegram, and download the BYJU'S Exam Prep app. So download the BYJU'S Exam Prep app, go to CLAT and Law section. You will get a lot of content there also. So thank you everyone. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.